Yes, 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 yes. I tell you, come on, let's go. Thank God it's Friday. I tell you, this is your main mind the building. It's gonna be so loud tonight. I tell you, this is the dawn. That's why they call me the sport entertainment, the dawn of sport entertainment. No mess around. We know how we do it on this show. Yes, 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 yeah, it is what it is. After a long time, we're back, fully ready, massive, ginger. Tell me something, guys. On fire, we're ready. Yes, this is where we do it. Intercontinental Sports TV. Back again with another video. We call it Friday Sports Preview Show. Every Friday, the same time. I tell you, you can't find it anywhere. All my co-hosts, all my analysts, they're getting ready. I tell you, Irate in the building, all the way from New Jersey, getting ready. He's saying, Man City is going to hear you this weekend. It's a Liverpool fan. I'm talking about Irate. Quickly, Ope Adebari is also in the building. He's an Arsenal fan. He's wicked. He's ready. Loaded going to tell me something about Arsenal tonight. Robbie, a Manchester United fan, all the way from Istv. I tell you, he's also ready in the building. My main self, I call me the Don. Let me tell you something. If you're watching this for the first time, let me tell you what you got to do. You got to do this. Let me tell you, you got to do this. Please subscribe on the channel. Smash the like on the button. That's a way to help the community to grow. Let's build all the community together. I tell you, it's going to be massive. But quickly, I'm going to bring in the first person in the studio. I tell you, he's going to be Ope Adebari. He's an Arsenal fan. Let me welcome him. But first, come and see my face. I'm getting ready. I'm loaded, guys. I'm ready. The massive season is so great ahead. I tell you, it's going to be massive on this show. I tell you, it's going to be a good one. But before I call on my first person, I'm going to change the music to something else just for us to ginger up. Let's do this. It's going to be very beautiful. I tell you, it's massive. Let's go, guys. Ope Adebari, are you ready? In the mix. Ope in the building. Yeah. It's gonna be massive. I tell you guys, this is how we do it. We call it sport entertainment. You know what I'm talking about.
The Don.
Yeah,
it's great to be here. Thank God it's Friday, man. I'm loving the vibe in the studio. The music is fantastic for the start of Friday. But you know, I'm not going to get too carried away. I've got my bullets loaded in the chamber. I'm ready to fire on you.
All right. I tell you, Liverpool is going to hear it today. We are ready. Come on. Yes. Irate, Liverpool fans. Is also ready. I know he's also happy. The bullet to drop, pump to drop. Quickly, Irate, how do you feel today, man?
Yes, the Dawn, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good, you know. I love this music. I feel like it's our victory song for tomorrow. So
Look at this guy!
I'm here with lots of ammunition for Ope and whoever is ready to tackle me. But overall, thank God it's Friday. It's good to be here. Excited for the new season, you know. I feel like, you know, it's been a long time, but now we're about a week into it, so it's an exciting time. It's good to be here.
All right, let's get into this. Let me bring in the main man as well. Robbie, what do you feel? What do you think? Are you ready? It's all the way from Istv. I think his internet is messing up. I don't know why you can hear me. Come on, let's do this. I'll bring it back. All right. How do you feel? Are you getting the room? Wow. It's messing up. All right, let's get into this, guys. I got this. Let me bring the music down. All right. We're going to discuss this today. That's our discussion for today. Saying to discuss on this show is going to be Community Shield. Community Shield tomorrow, Liverpool, Man City. And also the top 6 Preseason scorecard. That's what we want to discuss about today. But before we get into this, straight up, guys, I'm going to make sure I have everything set, because I'm going to tell you, viewers, it's going to be massive. You know, this a new, brand new channel. Let me say a new, brand new of the show. You call it, Friday Sport Preview show, where we're going to talk about a lot of different things about what's going to happen over the weekend. So I want to make sure you guys, the viewers, wherever you're watching it from, it's going to be a different thing entirely. We're going to look at EPL, that's English Premiership. We're also going to look at La Liga. I was going to look at so many other leagues all over Europe, MLS, back also in Africa. So all this we're going to also discuss on this channel. So we also look into Champions League as well. You know, the season is also around the corner. I know Manchester United, we are not there, so but I know we still do something about. We're going to do something about it. So it's going to be massive, I tell you. But straight before I ask you, my host, Opeb Adebari, can you tell us, the viewers, what the viewers should be expecting this season? Go for it, Opeb.
Now, I think without a doubt, we are going into arguably the most exciting Premier League season ever for so many reasons. First of all, I think the biggest factor has to be, expecting a break in between, with the World Cup going to be in Qatar in November, December. So that is something to look forward to. And then when we go deeper, we're looking into the teams. For the past couple of seasons, it's been a two-horse race between Liverpool and Manchester City. But right now, as we speak, both teams seem not to be standing on two strong legs. Liverpool have lost Sadio Mane. They've signed a lackluster, or should we say temporarily, a lackluster Darwin Núñez, who really hasn't hit the ground running, despite 4 goals, in a preseason game. He really hasn't been convincing enough, if you ask me. But then the most intriguing part of it is that it seems like Manchester City and Liverpool are about to take their two-legged horse race to a new level, as both teams have signed pure strikers, pure number 9s. Just like I said before, Liverpool have signed Darwin Núñez, and then Manchester City have acquired the services of Erling Braut Haaland, arguably the best striker in the world. 23 years old, powerful left foot. Look, the guy is a beast and he's raring to go. He has already opened his account. He opened his account during preseason against Bayern Munich, scoring the only goal of the game for them. So that's Liverpool and Manchester City. But going into other teams, it seems like we're going to have like a top 8 or a top 9, because Arsenal has strengthened their squad. Tottenham Hotspur under Antonio Conte's first season, they're looking stronger as well. And then you obviously cannot ignore Newcastle, who have new money. They've been strengthening their squad in a good way as well. Leicester City, Everton have been strengthening as well. It's going to be an exciting season. So look, the wait has been worth it. We start up tomorrow with the traditional curtain raiser. And trust me, once we get going, the thrill is not going to stop.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, that's a very good one, but we're still coming back to that Community Shield. But I want to ask a Liverpool fan right now. You're good. That is irate indeed. Liverpool at this moment, you lost to Man City for the league, just a narrow margin point.
Yeah.
I know you guys were not finding it funny. At the end of I think it went down.
To the last day.
Liverpool. Liverpool. They are all disappointed. Like, what we don't want this thing to happen anymore. But can you imagine right away, right now, as I speak, we are going to get into the league by next week. Now you're having a Community Shield. How are you guys? Do you think Liverpool fans do you want to grab this opportunity? Like, let's show them, let's get this thing straight right now from the beginning. How's your end? How are you feeling as a Liverpool fan? Are you taking this match serious, or you want your club to not to file out all the possible, probable lineup that you guys will be expecting? What's your own motives towards this? How are you feeling for this Community Shield?
To be honest, as a Liverpool fan, I'm feeling good going into the season overall. As far as the Community Shield, or Charity Shield, as it was called, is concerned, I would say it's a minor trophy. It's not a major trophy in England, and most managers see it as another preseason game to give more fitness to their players for them to be able to, set up the pace for the season, and just like another workout session for them. That's how most managers I know take the Community Shield. So, but overall, as a Liverpool fan, I think, to be honest, I've watched a lot of preseasons. I've been watching the Premier League for about 2 decades now, so I really don't read a lot of things into it. And going into the season, I would say for me, last season I was very excited after like the top signings, Chelsea winning the Champions League, top signings coming in, Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo. I was like, it's the 4 horse race. Like I expected it to be a 4 horse race. As at December, it was a 1 horse race.
1 horse race.
So the fact that Liverpool was actually able to claw back 13 out of 14 points from January to April, I didn't even expect Liverpool to be in the title race at all, even not for the fact that Man City started to drop some points. So, I mean, I don't want to be as elated as I was last season, to be honest, because I feel like for me, it's still going to be a 2 horse race, and the two guys who will be battling it out for the title are playing tomorrow. As far as Man City and Liverpool are concerned, on Liverpool's end, I expect Jurgen Klopp to start some of the players we expect to be in the starting 11 when the league starts next week. But I think he's also going to give, a run around to players who are also maybe in contention, like the likes of Simicas, Carvalho, and the rest. So in as much as it's the cutting razor, is the game that sets the pace, towards the first game of the season, I don't think Jurgen Klopp will be giving a lot of importance to it. And as a Liverpool fan and a lot of Liverpool fans, like I said, I don't think we'll be reading a lot of meaning into the game. But it's a good game. Two big teams. We're excited, and for me, it's the game between two title contenders for the season. So we look forward to the game.
I can see your. I can see your. Okay, go on.
Look, it's funny that Irate says that Jurgen Klopp is not going to read too much meaning into this, because on Wednesday, when they lost to RB Salzburg, Klopp was absolutely irate. That's the word. He wasn't even having it with the referees and the fourth official. He wasn't happy about the decision not to give the penalty to Luis Diaz. So at the end of the day, I think preseason does matter. Look, fine. When you say preseason doesn't matter in terms of, look, there is no major trophy added to it, there is no major accolade added to it, but you cannot deny the fact that preseason is a platform to build for this season, for the coming season ahead. So
of course,
preseason is where you get your momentum, you get to gel your players into the squad, and so far so good. It hasn't been fantastic for Liverpool. That's just the truth.
The season we won the league too, preseason wasn't fantastic
Leipzig
for us. The season we won the league, preseason wasn't fantastic for us. I mean, preseason has one major purpose. The rest are secondary. The primary purpose of preseason is fitness. Get back all the whatever you've done over the holiday, all that weight. It's time to shed it off straight and get ready for the season. That is what preseason is for. I remember that when Nunes, his first game that he lost, against Man United, he had a shot on that against David De Gea, and he was breathing so heavily, and I was like, this guy needs to drop. I can see, like, it was just a little run, he was already breathing heavily. So, these guys are coming back from, even if it's a short break, but, they've added a lot of weight and stuff like that. So, for me, over the years I've been watching it, I don't read a lot of meaning into it.
Okay, hopefully.
Let's see how
I mean, Arsenal fans are excited. They are always good in preseason, and they always win the Emirates Cup and all like that. So, but when the season starts, we separate the men from the boys.
I guess at this moment we got about 43 people watching all over the world right now. 43 people watching. So I think it's massive. Please subscribe to the channel. Please, anywhere you're watching it from, please subscribe to the channel. Let's build up a community together. It's growing. We want to grow with you guys. Let's look at this. I got this to discuss with you guys today. So I'm talking about the FA Community Shield. So far, so good. We have Manchester United with 30 appearances, and they've won it 21 times. Can you imagine Arsenal being the second? Can you imagine Arsenal is second, 23 appearances, winning 16, runners up for 7 times. And can you imagine Liverpool? So they've won it 15 times, and we have about 23 appearances. I think it's Manchester United have been on this. We've been collecting all this. We call it plates. I always call it a plate.
A plate, exactly. That's what it is. Just a large plate.
Large plate. So
it's so funny how Irate is already playing down the Community Shield in case Liverpool loses tomorrow.
I've always played it down, to be honest. I really don't. Over
of course,
the years, I don't.
Of course, you would say so because they don't. Trust me,
deep
down, Irate knows that his team is going to get the L tomorrow. That's just the truth.
You know what? What England? I feel like what they need to do in England is just like they do in La Liga and other leagues. They need to, restructure it in a way that they can make it more competitive and make it a major trophy. Because if it's not,
same way they do in Spain.
Yeah, like they do in La Liga with is it Super Copa and
Spanish Super Cup.
Spanish Super Cup. So they have to, because they just see it as a charity shield in England. No one really I remember Bernardo Silva saying we want 4 trophies. Sterling went to him. I was like, no, bro, it's 3. We don't count the Community Shield here. So that kind of people need to. So you don't expect club to start taking it so serious when it's not even like a big. You just win and carry the plate and go home. The celebrations are even most of the time muted. So I mean that's how it is for me. I'm not saying maybe Liverpool will be behind or anything, but I won't read much into it, to be honest.
All right, please, if you want to join us on this show, if you want to call us on WhatsApp, anywhere you are in the world, you can dial the number is shown on the screen. You can call us. Let's hear your opinion about this Community Shield. For me, I think Man City is going to win this match. For me, that's where I always feel like I'm sorry, Liverpool fan. Anyway,
as a Man United fan, you should. It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice for you Man U fans, to be honest, to support either Liverpool or Man City. And you guys have not been in this position for a lot of years. Now this is where you find yourself. You don't know who to support for the title. You don't know who
my goodness. My goodness. I tell you.
Basically, a choice between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Exactly. Just choose one out of both. But going into this game, I would say we have injury worries.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask. What do you think probable lineup for Liverpool? I just want to ask from you, what do you think Jurgen Klopp is going to, file out? Which team or which player, do you think is going to come up with?
Watching from the preseason games and the way he has lined up, I think most of the players are going to be players that are going to start the Premier League next week. So I think it's going to go with Adrian because Alisson is injured and our second choice goalkeeper is also injured. So Adrian will start in goal. Right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. In the middle, I think it's going to go with Matip. I think Matip starts, then he's going to go with Konate or Van Dijk. Based on what I've seen in preseason, I think Matip starts. Left back is going to go with Robertson. In the midfield, I see him starting either Fabinho or Henderson. I don't see him starting both of them. So maybe Henderson gets the nod. Then alongside him is going to play maybe Milner and Naby Keita to start. Then up front, I see him starting Firmino, Salah, and Diaz tomorrow. So that's the probable lineup I see for Liverpool tomorrow.
Yes. Okpa, do you have any idea what Pep will be thinking right away? I want to do justice this time around. I want to make sure I deal with Liverpool. What do you think probable lineup could be?
Yeah, definitely. From the 2 preseason games they played, there seems to be a pattern as to the type of players that have been playing. So first of all, I think it's good to break the news. Rather, not good for Man City fans, rather, but it's good to break the news to Liverpool that Emerick Laporte is going to be out. He's not going to be competing in that game. He's probably going to be out till September. First of all, so they are short in terms of centre-back options. And even in one of those games, in the first preseason game that they did play against Club America, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we saw Calvin Phillips debut as a centre-back. So there's an option there. But obviously, going into tomorrow's game, which is going to be highly competitive, we know about the rivalry between Pep and Klopp, so they'll be going straight for the win, irrespective of the nature of the teams. So obviously, first of all, Ederson will be at goal, despite signing Oteda Moreno, who is a great goalkeeper as well. But he was signed to be a backup to Ederson. Ederson needs game time as well, and he needs to get back into fitness because he had a prolonged postseason with Brazil, compared to some other players. So definitely we'll see Ederson in goal, a backup of Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, and Joao Cancelo. John Stones has had a few niggling injuries. He hasn't been able to play 45 minutes yet between the two preseason games that they played. So there is no way that John Stones is starting that game. Going into midfield, undoubtedly is going to be Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva. Although I should just mention that recent reports have suggested by a big Spanish journalist that Bernardo Silva is on his way to joining Barcelona. We don't know how true that is, but probably before the end of the transfer window, we're going to see Bernardo Silva moving over to Barcelona. And then the front three, you'll be looking at Riyad Mahrez on the right, Jack Grealish on the left, and straight down the middle, Erling Haaland. Haaland is going to be giving his debut, and it promises to be a great game nonetheless. I expect to see goals definitely from this game.
Yeah, I see Alan scoring at least a hat-trick tomorrow, so he's going to score an hat-trick, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he can score 3 own goals. That's also a hat-trick.
Oh my goodness! All right, guys, we want to take a short break. We'll be right back in a jiffy. So, guys, hang in there. If you're watching this, please subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back. Yeah, straight into this right now, guys. Welcome back. It's still Istv, Intercontinental Sport TV. On this show, we are looking at Friday Sports, the Friday Sports preview show. We've spoken about the match over the weekend as the Community Shield, the match against between these two great teams. I'm talking about Liverpool versus Man City. Tomorrow, what time is it going to be? The match? Let's tell our viewers. Okay, do you know the time? That's the GMT.
Yeah, it's set to kick off 4 p.m. UK local time. 4 p.m. UK local time. So that should be when kickoff would be.
All right, let's look at our second discussion for this weekend. It's going to be for the top 6 teams preseason scorecard. I'm going to start with you, Irate, about the scorecard I'm talking about. So far, we're going to look at the transfers for these 6 teams. I'm talking about Tottenham, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, and the greatest club of all time, that's Manchester United. Sorry for the praises.
the club with the most community shields.
Thank you for the battery. Yeah, let's go for this. Irate, so far, I want to ask this question: which among of all these top 6 teams have done so well on this transfer saga? I mean, let me say this:
the market
transfer,
so far.
the market, yeah, the scorecard. What do you want to rate? For example, Arsenal, and which among all these 6 teams have done very well? They have both very well.
Yeah, I would say so far. I mean, the transfer window is still open until end of August. Yeah, so there could still be changes, players moving in, players going out of the clubs. But I would say, to be honest, I feel like Man City has done good business. They've lost a couple of players, but they've also bought some quality players. And we all know Erling Haaland is a quality player. And
Absolutely.
Alvarez was also banging in goals in Argentina before moving over. So I think Man City are trying to get the left back. They're trying to find Varela. That's not working so far. So, but I feel like for me, I have no doubt Man City will have a good transfer window by the end of August. Also,
Mm.
Liverpool has done good business. We've brought in another right back to cover for Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've sold a couple of players, fringe players as well. We lost Mane, but we've signed Darwin Nunes, who is younger. And it's also good the fact that we still have players like Jota and Firmino, who can give
Yeah.
Darwin Nunes a chance to adapt, and they can also play the central role. So there's no pressure on Darwin Nunes. I think Diogo Jota, who I don't know, for some reason we've not heard anything about him so far in preseason.
Yeah. Preseason. Yeah.
Actually weird. He's not no transfer stories. He's not been in any training clips. Nothing at all about Diogo Jota so far, which is a worry. But we still have Firmino. We have Luis Diaz who can play on the wing as well. So I feel like Liverpool have done good business getting another right back and also a forward, a young forward for that matter. So then I move on to Chelsea. Chelsea has done good business as well, bringing in Raheem Sterling, quality winger. For me, what Raheem Sterling gives to Man City, I don't think they have a player that is as direct as Raheem Sterling in that team.
Mm. Yeah.
And I remember telling someone the season they lost was, I think, Company and Sane at the same time. The following season, Liverpool won the league. And I feel like them losing Sterling is a big blow to them. I know the people say, okay, Haaland is going to score a lot of goals, but as far as the wing is concerned, I don't see any player who can run at opponents the way Raheem Sterling does. I think it's going to be a big miss for Man City. So, but like I said, they've signed Haaland, so in goals we expect goals from Erling Haaland, and they will definitely be up there. Then going to Tottenham, fantastic transfer window so far.
Yeah.
Don't know how Antonio Conte likes to operate. He doesn't just sign players; he signs players that fits into his style of play,
Straight up.
into the
Yes.
pattern he has already laid down. So if Antonio Conte is bringing back Victor Moses already knows the role he's going to play if he comes to Tottenham. So he has brought in Perisic, he has brought in Richarlison, who I think can play up front. Can if Kane is not around, he can substitute for Kane. He can also play on the wings. He has also brought in Bissouma, who is one of the best central
Best
midfielders
central
in
midfielders.
the
Yeah.
Premier League. And Clement Longley, I'm not a big fan of him to be honest, but I feel like he's going to add more bodies in defense for Tottenham. So Tottenham, for me, has had a fantastic transfer window so far. Then I go to Arsenal. They brought in quality players. Gabriel Jesus, we know he can play on the wings, he can play center forward, and he can score goals and give assists as well. So he's a fantastic addition. They've also, I think, another key player for them they should be holding on to is William Saliba. I know he has been on loan a couple of times, but I think he's a great talent and he should be a first team player for Arsenal, in my opinion. So
Are you
Arsenal
not going
so
to talk
far,
about Manchester United?
I'm gonna come to Manchester.
Because all these
Man-
praises you are giving
Manchester
Arsenal.
United, Manchester
No,
United. I'm coming.
I rate might not rate United as a top six side, so I don't blame him. I don't blame him if he doesn't take
Exactly.
United.
You
Let
have
me
been
get
mentioning
there.
Tottenham before even Manchester United.
Because
What are you doing?
I'm going to get to Man United. Don't worry. So for me, Arsenal, it's good business so far. Let's see if it takes them into the top four. Though I don't
All
think it
right.
will, but let's see if it's going to take them into the top four. And then Manchester United, for
Yeah.
me, I think they are the team with the least, I would say, not so good transfer window so far. Not just because the players they brought in are not quality players, but I would say the players they brought in are not players you think can, cement a spot like, okay, this guy is getting into Man United's first 11.
First team level.
Malasia, I don't know if he's better than Shaw. Lisandro Martinez, can he outdo Varane and Maguire? Because we still see him starting Maguire in preseason. Is Varane going to be on bench? Is Lisandro Martinez good enough to bench either of them? We don't know. Christian Eriksen, which position is he going to be occupying? Because I feel like this position for Eriksen is being occupied by Bruno Fernandes already.
Fernandes.
Where is he playing? The Ronaldo situation. Who is coming in to replace Ronaldo if he leaves? So there's still a lot of uncertainty. Man United don't have for me, a quality DMF that is good enough to compete with the rest of the top teams. So out of the top 6 teams for me, I feel like Man United have done like the least in terms of transfer activity so far.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
for me, as far as the transfer, I mean things can change between now and the end of August, but so far, um, the other 5 teams have done good, I would say, in my opinion. I think Chelsea still needs to sign a centre back. I think they would. But Man United to compete, I think Man United needs to do more and also clear the air of uncertainty about Ronaldo in today. Is going to PSG, going to Sporting. I mean, it does not help the club and doesn't help Eric Ten Hag coming into a new club. So that needs to be sorted out.
All right, that's a massive insight about that topic I just raised about the scorecard so far on transfer. But I'm coming to you now, Okwe, about preseason. Preseason at the moment, we have Tottenham. They have 4 schedules for matches they're going to play. Arsenal also doing a bit. Chelsea also. Manchester United, we have a match tomorrow. And also Man City, Liverpool. So far, so good. What's your scorecard overall on all this preseason from these top 6 EPL teams?
Okay. Yeah, for preseason games, taking a look at the results so far and measuring fixtures along with some other teams, I think Arsenal has the best record, despite suffering their first loss 2 days ago. It was yesterday against Brentford. They had an Arsenal 11 side against Brentford. They lost at home at the Colony training ground, but previously before that, they had won their 4 preseason games. Starting off at home at Colony against Cardiff. Excuse me. Then they went to Germany. They faced Nuremberg. They won 5-3, if I'm not mistaken. Then they went to the US, defeated Orlando City 3-1. Then defeated Chelsea 4-0 before losing.
I think you defeat Everton too.
Oh yeah, Everton as well.
Played,
so Everton,
that's
Everton.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Everton. I
in
think
the US.
it was a 2-0 victory as well. So Arsenal have the best record because due to the number of wins, definitely. And then after Arsenal, it has to be Spurs. Spurs has had a good preseason so far. They've won every preseason game, even the one against Rangers at Ibrox. They've won every preseason game. They'll be playing tomorrow. Obviously, they're facing Roma tomorrow. I know Chelsea is facing Udinese tonight. And but then Chelsea has not really had a convincing preseason. Fine, 2 wins, one against Club America, the other against Charlotte FC. But they lost woefully when they faced tough competition against Arsenal. They were not able to even respond with a goal. Manchester United have had a very, very good preseason, I must say. After Spurs, I think Manchester United is up there, considering the fact that they've got a new coach and they've got new players. We've seen, first of all, that the players have been able to respond to the new tactics and philosophy of Eric Ten Hag, and they've responded positively. They've won all their games. The curtain raiser for them in preseason had to be the game against Liverpool, which they won convincingly. Although being the first preseason game for both teams, however, United was pretty convincing. They have a good shape. We all know the way they want to play. They have a new front 3 in Sancho, Rashford, and Martial. Sancho moving over to the right now, no longer playing on the left like he was under Oli and Ranić. So it looks like a newborn United squad. And I did say something that made a lot of sense to me. The fact is that United still don't have a recognized world-class defensive midfielder. This was a major reason why Paul Pogba did not thrive at United, if you ask me. And then, I also asked a question: how does Lisandro Martinez fit into this team? Is he going to bench Maguire? Is he going to bench Varane? So the thing about Lisandro Martinez is that he is effectively a centre back, a left back, and a defensive midfielder. So he has played that defensive midfield position for Ten Hag in the past. However, I would compare Lisandro Martinez. I would compare his frame to other shots and stout defensive midfielders that we've seen in the Premier League and how they've excelled. First of all, N'Golo Kante. I don't think Lisandro Martinez is as strong as N'Golo Kante. And then I look at Alan at Everton. I compare them in terms of physique. I don't really see Lisandro Martinez in that mold. And another thing is, how well would he be able to adapt to the speed and the tempo of the Premier League? Dutch League, with all due respect to them, is nothing compared to the English Premier League. However, he has champions in the experience. He has faced different teams from different countries who bring in different tactics and philosophies. Sometimes Ajax would have had to play at a very high intense pace in Champions League games. And then, he has 7 starts for Argentina, so he has international experience as well. And I want to believe that he's a prospective world-class player. That is why he was signed by Erik ten Hag. So I'm curious to see where he fits in. Same thing with Eriksen is, and I'm really curious as to why Eriksen said yes to the offer of United. It's a World Cup year, like I've mentioned earlier. I don't think he wants to be rocking the bench. I'm sure he would want to play regularly so that he can captain his side victoriously at the World Cup. But then moving over from Manchester United, going straight to Manchester City. Manchester City, I would say, have had an average preseason, just playing 2 games, one against Club America, the other against Bayern Munich. They were able to hold their own against Bayern who had played 2 preseason games before them. And it seemed like the Man City players are in good condition physically. And so the main thing about Man City is just that the quality will always exude. That's the main thing for them. And then moving over to Liverpool finally. Liverpool, for me, if I'm being very honest, I've seen Liverpool has had a worrisome preseason for me. It's been an average preseason for me.
Iris can tell us about that.
Liverpool have won 2 games, if I'm not mistaken, and they've lost the rest. So it's a bit worrisome. I question exactly. Even the game against Leipzig where Darwin Núñez scored where he scored 4 goals. Those 4 goals were not convincing for me. I believe
and the rating was coming out.
No, they were not convincing at all.
Okay, what's your definition of a convincing goal for a striker?
Okay. So let's dig. Don't let me use the word degrade. Let us analyze the goals that Darwin Núñez scored against RB Leipzig. First of all, starting off with the penalty, it wasn't a well-taken penalty, if you ask me. And the keeper was quick to make a move before Darwin Núñez shot the ball, and you could see with the impact of the ball to the goalkeeper's hand that the ball was not struck with vigor from Darwin Núñez.
Arsenal fans.
No. Forget about the fact that I'm an Arsenal fan, but let's just speak objectively. It wasn't a convincing penalty. 1. Number 2, the second goal that was scored, there were even doubt of whether he was onside or not. But lucky enough, without VAR, the linesman felt he was onside, and fine, it was a goal. And then before I talk about the 3rd goal, let me talk about the 4th goal. He received the ball from Carvalho, who was driving down the left wing side.
The left wing side, yeah.
Yeah, so, and obviously when you see your player driving towards that side, automatically for me, any good player, the next thing that comes to your mind is to create an opening, give that player an option. But then Darwin Núñez was still straight in front of Carvalho. Carvalho played the ball to him, and then the ball hit his back. The ball hit Carvalho again, and then lucky for him was on the left side. Fine, it was a good finish. But then again, there was that element of luck in it. There was that element of luck. So, the 3rd goal was rounded up with a good team goal. I give him the 3rd goal. It was a good team goal, and he finished it up right in front of the keeper. There was really nothing he could do. He couldn't miss that. So I need to see a bit more of, should I say, he just needs to be more lethal in front of goal. That's just the truth. Darwin Núñez needs to be a bit more lethal in front of goal. He needs to do better with his hold-up gameplay. His holding up game is terrible. Absolutely terrible, if you ask me. That's a major reason why he loses a lot of passes. He doesn't find himself in the right position. And then you saw the match against Salzburg, the number of chances he missed. His shooting is not the best. Shooting accuracy is the problem. But one thing about Darwin Núñez is that he knows how to grind it out. He's someone who can do without service, actually. But then he should be happy because he's in a team like Liverpool where he's surrounded by talented midfielders and forwards who would always be of good service to him. Even Mo Salah, although he likes to score goals. So I think Darwin Núñez needs to do better with his link-up play. I watched the strikers training session of Liverpool yesterday. It was Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, Harvey Elliott. I was appalled. Darwin Núñez, to me right now, is a scam as far as I'm concerned. I need to see him hit the ground running in the English Premier League because that striker
is a what?
He's a scam, a big scam as far as I'm concerned.
That's how Ope is describing him based on preseason.
Yes,
Okay.
based on training, because that's that's striker
Okay.
training session.
I'm going
No,
to play
trust
music
me.
for this one. I'm going to play
you need
music
to.
on this one.
Don't worry. You can
See.
even cut this clip out, put it on, and let
I
it
can,
go viral.
I can, I
This
can
is
give
now.
you. Okay, I can give you a million reasons why Darwin Núñez, number one, will not struggle. Number two, will score bundles of goals. Number three, will score more than Gabriel Jesus or whoever your striker is this season.
Wow, that's a bold claim.
I can give you a million reasons, and you just have to agree with me when I tell you Darwin Núñez. I am not concerned one bit about Darwin Núñez because
this is
firstly,
the done.
Yeah.
Today
Yeah.
is the 29th. Today is the 29th of
Yeah.
July 2022. Come
Don't write it down.
to the end of the season while holding eye rates to this. We want to know at the end of the season who's going to have the highest goal. Darwin Núñez or Gabriel Jesus.
I'm telling you, I have more than. I mean, the first thing is whenever Liverpool sign a player, I'm always excited. You know why? We have a very good scouting team, and we have a very good coach that knows what he's doing. Out of club signings, I can only say maybe one or two has not worked or did not improve. Most of the signings are always on point. Luis Diaz came into this team straight up.
Absolutely.
Ibrahima Konate straight up. Fabinho straight up. Took some time. Robertson from relegated Hull City straight up. This guy, I forgot his name. Diogo Jota from Wolves. When they signed Jota, I was like, why did they sign Jota? Who is Jota? Where is he coming from? But these people have done their own work on these players. We have a very good assistant coach, Pep Linders. He is good enough to be coaching other teams. That guy, he is the brain of that team. That's his first reason why Darwin Núñez will not struggle. I'm sure they've done their own work on him, so don't worry. Secondly, we still have Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, whose combined assists.
You want to be doing cross and
more than
you think this is FIFA? This is not PlayStation, man. This is not PlayStation.
I don't want to do cross and not. Why did Man City sign Haaland? What do they want to do with Haaland?
Haaland offers more. Haaland
What
offers more than just headers.
What do you mean? What does he offer?
No, Harbour. He's
Haaland
good with the ball at his feet as well. I know now.
Does Haaland dribble? Haaland runs. He runs behind defenses.
Okay,
that's what he does.
Exactly.
Same thing
But
that
he's
we
good with the
do.
ball at his feet.
So, I mean, for me, I'm seeing all the banter and everything. I'm just smiling. I remember when we signed Van Dijk. I still have some of those messages, and I remember someone saying, "Oh, Van Dijk is a scam, and after 4 years or something, we'll come back and look at today and say it wasn't worth 75 million." I have it. I archived it. I'm still going to reply to that guy. Have you seen what Van Dijk has, what he has become? So, I mean, it's
all right.
For me.
I just want to ask one question. I want to bring in one person. Prof is in the building. So I just want to ask him one question about what he feels about this Darwin Núñez going to the next season. Let me bring him on. He's a Chelsea fan. Let me ask. Prof, what's going on?
Brother, my guys.
Yes! We are in the building. Yes! Thank God it's Friday in the studio.
You guys are moving. The Premier League is back. Yeah.
I just want to ask you,
yeah.
Prof. I just want to ask you. You know, there's been a back and forth conversation between Irate and
Okpe
and Arsenal fan there.
Okpe has been the one exposing that when Unions ever since he goes to ever since Unions has put on the Liverpool shirt.
You know that guy is a scam. You know.
Well, I think.
What do you think about him, Prof?
It's a big season for him. You know, like we've said this before. All eyes will be on him. He's a big shirt. He's coming to a big team who is expected to challenge for the title. You're coming to feel inside your man's boots. It's not going to get. It doesn't get harder than that. For a player that has played for Benfica, you know, that's his biggest team so far. So, I think he will struggle. To be honest, I'm in the camp of Okpe. I think he's going to struggle a little bit this season. With time, he will pick up. You know, he might grow. He might become who
Irate is not shaking.
Him to be. He might become what Liverpool fans expect him to be. And you see, these are the reasons why I said that the league will be tough at the end of the day. Because I feel like Erling Haaland, we all know Pep Guardiola doesn't use an out-and-out striker, how does he fit in all through the season? He's been used to using false nines. Liverpool now the same thing. They just lost money. So for me, these are reasons why Arsenal, they're looking very good. These are the reasons why I think that the league might be a little bit more tighter this season than it can't be a 2-horse race. That's what I feel. So Darwin Núñez has a lot to prove, in my opinion. Yes.
Yeah. But can I say something? I want to attest to something that Eric said, which is the fact that Jurgen Klopp seems to be an expert. I don't want to say seems. He's proven to be an expert at turning average players, or rather, making average players fulfill their potential. There's no doubt about that. Jurgen Klopp, you can give that to him. There is a long list of players that you can say that Jurgen Klopp has taken from average to fulfilling the potential. So if there's any manager that can actually bring out the best in Darwin Núñez, it has to be Jurgen Klopp. Just like I said before they signed him, I remember one of our shows, I did say that for Liverpool to be signing Darwin Núñez, it means that they've seen certain qualities that they know they can help mold, and the qualities were there in Ben, and we all saw it. So hopefully it's not a scam.
Hopefully, but I will point your attention to look. He signed Origi, he signed Minamino. Or he didn't sign Origi. Origi was there. Minamino. You see, it might not. It won't be long if he starts down with Núñez and doesn't perform. It won't be long till he drops him and probably uses a Diego Jota or Roberto Firmino, who is who understands the system of the who knows how to bring in players. So he needs to get it up. He needs to get up and running fast. If not, he might find himself on the bench. And Firmino, who understands position, might just come in, or Jota, because they still have. Don't forget, they still have other two proven Premier League players in Firmino and Jota. Yeah. So that's the danger for him to get up to speed as soon as possible.
All right, let's do this. Now, there's one question I want to ask, but I want to put you guys on the spot right now, and I'm going to clip it. And that is this top 6 prediction for this season. I want to play music on this particular. If you don't mind.
Very big discussion.
Very big discussion now, because I'm going to clip it, post it on our website. Please, guys. Our website is www.intercontinentalsportstv.com. Please, if you are watching this anywhere you're watching it from, please smash it like. There's this like there. Smash it. Like the video, share it. Let's build up a community. We are going into this season. And this moment, I tell you, I'm in the mood. It's all about the prediction right now. I'm going to start with Okwe. Top 6 team for this coming season. Please go for it, Okwe. Over to you, Okwe.
Top 6. Let me be very honest. I'll give you my top 6 prediction, but I will not put a number to it. I'm not going to say from bottom to bottom. I'm not going to say from top to bottom.
You don't want to put you at the end of the season, Abi. That's what you're trying to avoid.
Okay, don't worry. I'll put my money where my mouth is. First of all, winning the league, Manchester City.
Oh, okay.
Winning the league, Manchester City.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah. Coming straight behind, as always. Probably 1 point behind Liverpool.
No. 1 minute behind. So these days they are minutes behind.
So there could be a minute behind this season. It could be a goal behind or a minute behind, right?
All right, number 3.
Going into 3rd place. My gut tells me Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not going to lie to you. My gut is telling me Tottenham Hotspur. 3rd place.
Come on, let's go. Number 4.
4th place. Arsenal.
Yeah.
4th place. I think Arsenal has what it takes to actually.
Yes, so if you don't write it down, hope you are noting.
Yeah. 5th position, Chelsea.
Wow.
That's
Chelsea need. Is
it because Kunde and Rafinha?
Chelsea need a striker. Chelsea need a left back. I think they need to do it with Emerson, Marcos Alonso, and whatnot. And Chelsea need a good striker. I don't know why Amando Broja has not featured for them in preseason yet, but Chelsea is in trouble if you ask me. So 5th position, Chelsea. And number 6.
We already know.
Manchester United.
Manchester
United.
I told you.
We already know.
Manchester
All
United.
right. Thank you so much. And now I'm going straight with you, Irate. I want to change the music. I know you're going to be biased. Manchester is going to be biased. Now let's go for it. Let's tell you, Irate. Number one.
I'm going to start from the bottom.
Oh, from the bottom.
Exactly,
Okay.
yes.
Number 6. All right.
Number 6. And my number 6 is, I mean, they already know themselves.
Yeah.
Just write it down.
I know.
I mean, you can tell from the transfer window so far, we are still going to see most of the same players we saw from last season. I don't know if they'll be better. I don't know if he has a magic wand he's going to wave on them.
Oh my goodness.
But I see Man United ending 6th next season.
All right, number 5.
I'm going for Arsenal.
I got that, bro.
I think their squad is good enough for Europa League standard. They like Thursday soccer. I don't think that team has enough quality to play in the
Oh my goodness. Oh my
the likes of Gabriel, Ben White, Ben Yasu. It's Europa League standard. So
all right. Okay. Number 4 now. Let's go for number 4. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Chelsea. Number 4.
Okay.
I think people are underrating Chelsea, to be honest, because they've lost maybe Lukaku. I mean, they are going to use Havertz definitely. For me, they've added Sterling, who I think will add goals and assists to that forward line. And Koulibaly is a very good centre. I think they need one more centre half, in my opinion, and they are good to go for me.
All right, number 3, Liverpool.
Number 3, none other than this man called Antonio Conte. Who I feel he knows what he's doing, his style of play, his signings, he's always on point. This man, I think he'll comfortably make 3rd place next season.
All right, number 2.
My top 2 actually. Don't let me say.
Okay, go for it, bro.
I think the top 2 is not changing from what it has always been.
City wins first.
It's just the order that it might be this time around, because I feel like there'll be a huge gap between the top 2 and the rest as usual, maybe 10 or 15 points more at the end of the season. But for my top 2, my guts tell me Liverpool will win the league and Man City will be 2nd place. I know nobody will believe me, but write it down.
Liverpool is going to win the league.
Liverpool is winning the league.
Now straight to you, bro.
Yeah. I would go in order that I rate my dear brother Irate, the way it went. Number 6. Number 6.
You already know number 6.
It's Eric Ten Hag. Number 6.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Number 5. I'm sorry, but I see Arsenal just bought it again.
Again.
4th position is my team, my dear team, Chelsea. I think Chelsea will finish 4th.
Yeah.
3rd position is Liverpool for me. Liverpool finishes 3rd for me, and I see an animal in Antonio Conte. The way this man has approached the signing and the training very early, I see this man giving Tottenham Hotspur their first ever Premier League challenge this season. I'm going big on it. It's a huge prediction, but I think Antonio Conte will challenge for the title and he will finish 2nd, just behind the ruthless and the greatest manager of all time, in my opinion, Pep Guardiola. That's my.
That word you just mentioned now. Irate will not take it easy.
I mean, it's Man U fans that should be angry with that.
It's Man U that should be angry.
Man U fans.
I don't react. Don't.
All right, guys. It's been a fantastic show. I tell you guys, thank you so much for coming. I mean, I just like this group right now. I want to go because all this bantering towards Manchester United. I mean, can you imagine all 3 of you mention Manchester United number 6?
Yeah. You guys have a lot to
be honest, we're being kind. I could have put Leicester City there, but I said, Everton. But I said, let me be kind to the Don. The Don is my guy. Make I don't fall
yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. I want to say a goodbye from here. We've had a fantastic show. going straight into the season. I want to thank Prof for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Let me go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no.
Just follow us on all our handles. I'm talking about the social media. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on Twitter. Just join us. Follow us on all these social media handles and you stand a chance of winning this. Let me tell you, it is free. Free registration. You don't ask for anything. This is how we do it. Thank you all. As I wrap up the show, one love, brothers. One love, sisters. Thank you so much. Bye for now.